Unfortunately, with communication, some people think that this is what it looks like. Look at the org chart. Here's where I am. Here's where you are. Therefore, you must listen to me. Obviously, all that does is build walls between us and our colleagues. So oftentimes, people will ask me, what is or what was the Disney magic? And what resonated then resonates now. It resonates in a lot of organizations. You know this in your organizations as well. It's how do you tear down the walls or make sure they don't build up in the first place? It's having consistency and discipline and execution. I'll give you a couple real simple examples of this. We had a very draconian grooming policy at Disney. Men could not have sideburns lower than their earlobes. You couldn't have hair touching your collar of your shirt, nor your ears. Women could only have stud earrings, 1/4 of an inch in diameter, no hoops, no eyeliner. The idea was that as a cast member, you blended in, you didn't stand out. And so during the interview process, in fact, before the interview process, we had pictures up in our casting office that showed pictures with hair, without hair, with makeup, without makeup. So you'd have applicants coming in, looking at these photos, and many would look at these and say, I don't think this is the place for me. So you're going to get them leaving before they even finish filling out the application. They self-selected out. And I'm in the corner saying, bravo, I didn't have to fire you in 6 months after hiring you, after investing hundreds if not thousands of dollars in your training and costuming. So then they get to the interview process, they're reminded again of the Disney look. Now, a week from then, they're hired, they're brought on board, but they've got to get through one more hurdle before they're really engaged, and that's going through the Disney University. And every Saturday and Sunday, like I talked, 70 to 90 kids. And we would do a quality control check while they're registering of the Disney look. And of that many people, you're going to get 4 or 5 who don't have the haircut yet. Maybe they forgot. Maybe they're testing the system. It doesn't matter where it came from. We would give them 3 options. We notice that you don't have the Disney look. You're aware of it, right? Uh-huh. Great. So you can have 3 choices. You can go into the men's room or ladies' room, and you can cut your hair off. You can shave your beard. You can take care of yourself because we have a whole salon set up in there. You can go to your local G.I. Joe, G.I. Jane special salon and get it taken care of at home. Or you can not work here. What's it going to be? No one was let into the Disney University until they had the look. It was consistent. Another example of consistency and execution. As the head of training, sometimes I would get calls from senior executives trying to negotiate their team out of training. Yeah, Doug, I'm the vice president of the XYZ department, and we're big shots, and we have like 15 people that need to be here now. And I just hired them, and I don't have time to send them to your little Mickey Mouse Club kumbaya singing, incense burning, hand-holding training session. So do me a favor and exempt them if you would. Maybe in 6 months or a year, whenever, when things calm down, I'll send them to you. Okay? And I'd say no, and this is why. And generally, that was the end of the discussion. But sometimes, you know how if kids get a bad response from mom or dad, they go to the other one? Sometimes they'd call my vice president. My vice president was amazing. My vice president only asked 2 questions of these perpetrators. Question number 1, have you spoken with Doug yet? Question number 2, why are you wasting my time? What do you think that did for our credibility within the organization, our motivation? It was a heck of a lot more effective than some ridiculous poster that says our employees are our #1 resource, or 5 and 10-year pins that you give people. Not that I'm against that fluff. I absolutely love it, as long as it's backed up with basic business sense of treating your people right. Because all too often I see the signs, the pins, the extravaganzas, but in daily interaction, employees are led down the path of we don't trust you, we don't believe you, you're garbage, you're dirt. So what are they going to believe? They're going to believe the actions more than the words. You believed my actions more than words when I introduced myself to you today.